Hey everybody, Rose Matter here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episode 28 of Spy Family. In the last episode, it was kind of a two-parter episode, two separate, unrelated stories. The first one was definitely my favorite. It followed Bond thinking that he's about to die, getting a premonition about it because Yor forgot to get him dog food and was like, well, I'll just cook you something. And he imagined his death or Yor killing him because he refused to eat her food. So his idea is I need to get Lloyd to finish his job early so that he's able to come home and cook for me so I don't die. And of course, Lloyd was on a spy mission, so Bond went to go help him out. And actually, the two of them worked together quite well. It was very cute to have, like, I don't know, of all of the couplings, Lloyd and Bond is to me like kind of the least likely one, but it was really cute. And the second one went into Damien and trying to impress his father by trying to earn more Stella Stars, causing him to sleep in, get punished. His friends, lackeys, decided that they wanted to be punished as well, so they didn't leave Damien alone. And then a dude in like an eye with like an eye patch and scars who used to be in the army or something like that. I believe he was like a custodian. He offered to take them on like a wilderness trip as part of their punishment. And it was just really sweet. It was them like learning to fish, how to canoe, how to live off the land. And the guy was just very encouraging and just a positive adult male influence to Damien. And, how Damien is, he's a very proud person, but he eventually started to have fun and open up to this guy and seem to have a good time. Whether that's going to lead to anything in the future, if this guy's going to come back, I'm not sure. I think maybe it was just an insight into Damien and his friends and all that stuff. But this episode, I'm excited because we have the return of Yuri, Yor's brother. I mentioned a couple of times in the past videos, like, oh, I wonder when Yuri's coming back. And he is. So I'm sure there's going to be some shenanigans with him being jealous of Lloyd and trying to get Yor's attention. So we'll see what that entails. Let's go ahead, let's watch this episode, and I will give you guys my thoughts afterwards. It's pretty sad, I think, so far. We have seen Yuri more doing his job than we've seen Yor doing her assassin work, or about the same, and he's just a side character. Like, look at him. He looks like such a baby, but he's kind of like Yor. Both of them are like that. Both, they just have this very sweet appearance, but they are badasses. And then Yor just be like, hi, just big smile, or not. Okay. Oh, there's the smile. There's the smile. That is the creepiest thing, if someone can kick your ass with a smile on their face. Like, at least Yor, she's like smiley and happy and then goes badass. But with Yor, he's like badass while he's smiling. It's just, I don't know, unnerving. This is all well and good, but how does this relate to Yor and Lloyd? I want to see that. And again, that guy did also show up. This Franklin guy showed up in the in the preview for this episode. Oh my god, there it is. There it is. How long was it going to be before he mentioned his sister? We are, what, 3, 4 minutes in? She didn't even come up, not even himself, his sister. Oh man, is it just going to be Yuri following this guy the whole part of his episode? See, there's the tracking that Anya did, which was very fun. And then this is actual, like, this is what tracking actually is, just following the just very day to day mundane tasks. What if that was his whole episode? You think something exciting is going to happen, and it's just like this guy doesn't even do anything. Burlington Love, that's the one that Becky watches, right? Oh my god, please let Yuri just get delirious with drowsiness and then just type really ridiculous things. Fjord, oh, he's already. Oh, you're. Yeah, oh my gosh, he's obsessed. That always happens. I always think about my sister. That's not weird, right? I wonder if he's gonna, because he's probably got like a big job that he's doing where he's gonna get the money to do with this thing that Yuri's looking at in the first place. Man, remember back in the old days? None of us do because we're all not that old. Back when like the landlord would actually show up and talk to you. Missing that personal touch these days. And back in the day when you actually had to have a camera, you could be so much. It was so hard to be inconspicuous. At least that's a relatively small camera. Like, I just imagine like when cameras were first invented and they were like an actual thing you had to carry around, like on a tripod. Oh, is he going to be like this thing about like kids playing with guns? This is so wrong. Oh. Oh, it's them digging through trash. I see. Usually Yuri can keep his temper under control a little bit better, unless when it comes to his sister. But I guess maybe the lack of sleep is getting to him. Maybe he's gonna make a mistake. Oh, is he gonna maybe get like, I'm doing this for my dad, and maybe Yuri is actually going to be like, oh, he's doing it for his family, like I would, you know? Do you think Yuri's the type to actually have sympathy for people like this? Oh, that might be the phrase right there that might kind of turn his opinion. Oh man, they're like ticking all the boxes here for tragic backstory. Who knows? Maybe Yuri will actually be like, maybe. Oh, oh, there it goes. Perkin motivated by concern for his family. He's actually, see, instead of being objective, or. Is it objective? Yeah, right? Oh, he's gonna rip it up. Ah, I was like, he's getting his emotions are starting to seep in. I was gonna say, like, he's not being objective. He's just supposed to comment on, like, what he's actually doing. We'll see if Yuri has a change of mind or at least has some sympathy for him. I don't know. They're putting a lot of attention on this guy. I feel like maybe Yuri, maybe he'll like take, like going to arrest him, but then maybe he'll change his mind and be like, we'll just forget this happened. Maybe he'll write up a different report. I don't know. That doesn't sound like Yuri though. Yuri seems very. He seems like he's all in on the cause. And he can be so scary, whether he's smiling or he's got the serious look on his face. And the idea, like, if he gets arrested, then his dad's gonna be left all alone. And this guy's the only one who's making money for the family. Well, that is not a face of mercy. I don't know. This guy seems like he's believes in his cause as well. I don't think he's going to deny it. Well, I guess it was silly of me to have any hope. I guess that's a little bit of something that he's trying. He at least understands the importance of family. This is like a lot more serious than I thought it was going to be honest. Hopefully the next part of it is going to be a little bit more lighthearted to make up for it. My goodness. But, I mean, this is a political show. It's a spy thing you're dealing with in this kind of stuff. Like, it's not always funny. All right, this is finally we get to see them hanging out together. This is what I wanted. Look at her. Oh my gosh, so pretty. That's a good look on her. Look at Anya. Just, they always look good all the time. Wow, you asshole. Oh my gosh. Are you like not gonna comment about how he called Anya a stupid leash girl? Oh my goodness. That's all when Anya looks into his head. Yeah, right? That's all Anya has to say. Blech. That is a great summarization. Summarization? That's the word. Of feelings towards Yuri. All right, it's the elegant Bondman. Is this going to be just a whole episode? This part is just going to be like an actual Bondman episode. This is an odd one. I do like how the artwork actually looks kind of like an old cartoon, though. I think this is just a whole. This is a weird one. We went from like a very serious thing about like Yuri capturing an enemy of the country, and then we've got like a Bondman cartoon. What the hell? What is this? I can see why Lloyd suits the Bondman thing so far. Yeah, he definitely has a way with the ladies. Every woman just seems to fall in love. And I love how the other two girls just stand by and be like, well, we've been replaced. They're like his harem just follows him around. Oh my gosh, damn. Damn, the riz on this guy though. Not much of a spy if he has like a whole legion of women following him around. I mean, you guys were all in the same room together. Amazing. Oh, well, this is realistically how this would go. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't going to be a whole episode of just a Bondman episode. See, she can understand love. She just has to watch it through. Oh, Lloyd, don't even act. Wow, that was really quick. Damn. It's like, Lloyd, don't act like you didn't do that. I think that was the whole thing that they were trying to make that connection with, like with Lloyd. Or maybe he's just judging it based on be like, I mean, yes, I did that too. When I'm a spy, like I played a lot of women, but I did it in a more elegant way. I wasn't quite so brazen about it. But like I said, Anya can only understand things if it's told through Bond episodes. All right. The heart of a child. Ooh, extra. Okay, because I thought I'm like, that ended very quickly on the department store roof. I like how it's drawn like a little, I don't know, like a children's book. It's cute. We have those at some of the malls near my place where they have like these little animals you can ride around with. The kids just dart around on those things and they almost run into you. He's so cute. I'm a little jealous. How do they have those all the way back then? I was like, when I was a kid, they didn't have those things at the mall. I'm very jealous. I mean, the closest thing we had were the ones that were just stationary that just like went up and down, up and down. Okay, I thought that said the shit seashore. I'm like, that doesn't sound good at all. That worked out so well for her last time. She almost drowned. She's got to learn how to swim. Oh my gosh, why is she the cutest? Ah! Oh no. Try this at home, boys and girls. Oh yeah, you do not want to be able to read people's minds at a public pool. I don't. When I go to a pool, I am in denial about that. I'm like, nope, I know it happens, and I don't want to think about it. She was late. All right, next mission. Ooh, cats? What? Animals? The pastry of knowledge, the informant's great romance. Okay, I'm intrigued. You got cats, bunch of cats. Cool. Okay, like that. All right, well, I'm gonna have to say, of all the episodes of Spy Family I've seen so far, I think that was probably one of the weaker ones. It was still like okay. I just found that the way it was cut up was a little strange. There was another episode I feel like where the one story took up most of the time, and then there was just two really short ones after. And also, like, it was kind of all over the place. I feel like if they had gone with something more lighthearted at the beginning, then it would have just been consistently like, oh, cute, cute, cute. But the first one with Yuri observing that guy who was like an enemy of the state, enemy of the country, it was serious. And like I said, this is a spy show about the two countries at war with each other. Like war is at the forefront of it. Like Anya lost her parents to it. Lloyd lost his mother to it. Uh, Yor and Yuri lost their parents and had to grow up, just the two of them. So tragedy is not. It's not a stranger to this show, but it's still like I don't know. Just the pacing of it was a little weird, and just Yuri. He's entertaining in a way, just because he can be such a goofball and also he can be so serious and kind of scary at the same time. And maybe we got a little bit of an insight into him. Like, he had that moment where he wanted to write the report about, like, is this guy doing this to, help his family? And then he ripped it up and threw it away. So, like, for a moment, he let his emotions get the best of him. Maybe he was sleep deprived. Maybe he just had a moment of weakness. That was something. There was, like, a little bit of character development. And then he talked to him about, like, I would never do anything to make my family sad, but I will try and help your father because he's aware that, like, with this guy being brought to prison, that the dad has nobody left. But I just kept hoping. I was like, maybe Yuri is going to, like, I don't know, have some sort of epiphany, and maybe he will go easy on the guy. But fortunately, it was just a downer. And then the other two were just so goofy in comparison. The Bondman one was just very strange. It was literally lasted like maybe 2 minutes. And then the part at the end, it was cute. I would have liked an episode where half of it was just Anya's little kid adventures, just told in little snippets like that. I really like that little art style. It was really cute as well. I did like how it was, the first part was done in the standard Spy Family art style. The second one was mostly done in the Bondman cartoon style, and the last one was kind of like a sketchy storybook look to it. So they're kind of playing around with the different art styles, which I appreciate. I thought that was kind of cute, but I don't know, it just didn't gel very well to me. I felt that they put most of the effort on Yuri, and also just like that part of the end was like, I need a little bit of comedy, and it was just like him being obsessed with his sister. We got that for like a moment. It was kind of funny, but I feel like it also gets kind of tired. Like, we get it, Yuri, you love your sister a little bit too much, but also I get real salty whenever he insults Anya. I understand Lloyd. Like, I get it. You see him as competition. But, like, Anya's a child, and I don't like the fact that he said that to Anya's face and Yor said nothing about it. Like, Yor, stand up for your daughter, please. But yeah, I hope the next episode's going to be a little bit more, I don't know, just kind of the quality that I'm used to with this. Like I said, even the worst episodes of Spy Family, I don't think there's any that are real stinkers. In comparison to the other ones, this one was just kind of on the weaker side. But I want to know what you guys thought about it. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Either way, I'm really excited about the next episode because it's taking place back in the school again. A bunch of cats. Feel like you can't go too wrong with that. Hopefully we get some interactions with Anya and cats. I think that would just be so stinking adorable. So I'm excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned next time for episode 29. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Emily Hornsby, Zoran Ether, Revealing Storm, Asborn Kennedy, Icognito, Harry Gazif, and Jared Fan.